guys, I just wanted to go over a few things. As you all know, if you've watched my video I posted earlier today, I had a loss of 1.8 pounds. And in some of my previous videos, I was debating on whether or not I was going to have cheat days or cheat meals. This is what I'm going to be doing for sure. Today I had a cheat meal, and last week I had a cheat day. And today I kept within my calories, so I have decided to have a cheat meal every other week and a cheat day every other week. And then I'm going to see how that goes. So I'm having a cheat day every 2 weeks pretty much. And then if that goes well, I'm going to stick with that for probably a little while. And then I'm going to change it again. I'm going to do a cheat day every 3 weeks after that. And I'll do that for a few months. Then I'm going to change it to a cheat day once a month. So at least once a week I'll have a cheat meal. And then at least once a month I'll have a cheat day. And I think that will help me out. And then after that, after a few months, I will change it to only a cheat day on special occasions. I'm going to wean myself away from cheat days completely except for special occasions. And that will include my birthday, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and certain other people's birthdays that are really close to me. I have a really big family, so I can't have a cheat day every birthday. So it's going to be my birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then a couple of my closest family members. So and it's probably just 2 or 3 people. So yeah. So that'll average out to about a cheat day every other month that way. Or 6 times a year. So that's no big deal. So I've decided to wean myself slowly on cheat days and only do cheat meals. Cheat meals will consist of anything that I want during one meal, but I have to stay within my daily calorie intake that MyFitnessPal recommends. So I don't think that's a big deal. I think it's reasonable. I mean, I don't see why anybody, I'm not going to say nobody, but I don't see why anybody wouldn't want to enjoy their holidays. You know what I mean? Whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. I don't see why anybody wouldn't, indulge during the holidays. Today went great, and I like I said, I stayed within my calories. I only had a cheat meal, and here's what I had. Okay, I had pancakes for breakfast, 2 pancakes, and syrup. This was probably my highest calorie meal, so I'm going to consider it the part of the cheat meal. And then for dinner I had 2 McDoubles. I know that's not healthy either, but my breakfast was actually what my cheat day was. I mean my cheat meal, because of the calories that was in the pancakes and stuff. The McDoubles, I had those because I knew that I had enough calories for them. And then I had some Nutella to go with breadsticks, things. It was like 270 calories because I needed to at least eat 270 more calories to make sure that I was eating enough calories today. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't the healthiest day at all, but my highest calorie meal was actually breakfast. Tomorrow I'll be going back to my normal routine of eating, I either eat Cheerios with skim non-fat skimmed milk or whatever, or I'll have Raisin Bran. If I have anything other than cereal, it's oatmeal, the instant oatmeal stuff, or I have whole grain toast, 100% whole grain toast with Nutella or peanut butter. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, I do that every now and then. I'm not wanting to drag this out too long, but I wanted to, put this on my record that I'm going to wean myself away from cheat days, because my cheat days mainly consist of, except for today. Today was a high sugar, cheat meal. But normally my cheat meals consist of really high sodium type food. And that always bloats me really bad. It makes me retain a lot of water. So I don't like the feeling of retaining all that water. It makes me feel bloated. It makes me feel horrible. So I've decided to wean myself away from cheat days and just do cheat meals. I'm actually pretty happy about it, because if you've watched my videos, every time I mention a cheat day, I will probably say that I didn't feel that well, or I'll say I regretted it, or I'll say I think I've retained fluid or something, There's always a negative effect to having a cheat day, whether it be worried about losing the water retention by the next weigh-in or something, feeling bloated or something, So I don't like feeling bad, and I don't understand how I ever enjoyed eating like that all the time, It's scary how much my eating habits have changed, and how when I do eat the way that I used to, how it affects my body. I don't know if I felt that bad all the time, or if I was used to it, but from those feelings, I know that I was killing myself. I was, damaging my body. I had hypertension for a while. And today, I check my blood pressure regularly anymore. Today, my blood pressure was 117/69. That's pretty good. Yesterday, it was 111/57 or 59. I can't remember. So it was good yesterday, too. It's been good, Today's actually the highest it's ever been, probably because I had the McDoubles or something, but it was still good, it wasn't high or anything. So, just from losing the 71 pounds and changing my diet as much as I have brought my blood pressure down to normal levels. That's awesome. I know this is starting to drag out, but I just want to put this out there for myself. So when I go back in the future, after I've lost all the weight, I'll be like, so that was my mindset. That was my mindset. Yeah. I am so happy. I don't know what my aha moment was, but something finally triggered. Something in me finally decided to do this. And I realized this is a lifestyle change. This is something I can never go off of. If I ever go back to eating anything that I want, I will gain the weight back plus more. I can never go back to that. Nor do I want to. I clearly see now exactly how that food was affecting my body. And I was killing myself, slowly but surely. Eventually, the hypertension would have probably made me had a heart attack, a stroke, or anything, which is exactly what, killed my parents pretty much. So, maybe that's my motivation. I don't want to end up being like my parents, dying of an early age, I have a big family, and I want to be around to see my nieces and nephews grow up, maybe someday even have my own children. So, yeah. I'm sorry this is such a serious video, but I've thought a lot today. I am so happy with the changes. I'm so happy about my new life. I don't want to go back to old habits. If I was to go back to old habits now, that would be so sad, you know? I'm just now, my eyes are just now opening completely, you know? To turn back now and start eating like I used to, that would be so silly. That would be like someone quit smoking and then started back 4 months later. After seeing how much money they save, after seeing the changes, why would you go back? You know? MyFitnessPal has made this. I know this sounds like some kind of promotion thing or commercial, but MyFitnessPal has made it possible for me to see exactly where I was going wrong. I knew that I was eating unhealthy. I knew I was overeating, but I didn't realize it was by that much. You know? I did not realize it at all. And now I see. Now I see, because last week, during my cheat day, or binge day, I'm going to call them from now on, because I'm not doing them except once every other week now, I seen exactly what I was eating. I was eating between 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. More than double of what I'm supposed to eat. No wonder I got up to 342 pounds a few years back, you know? There is no way I'm going to do that. I'm not going through that crap again. I'm just now getting to where I can, you know, do things with ease. I used to go to this park. This is going to be a long video. I'm sorry, guys. I have all this in mind. But I used to go to this park. It's a state park. And you have to walk up and down hills a lot. I could walk up the hills, but it was very uncomfortable. My legs would get tired fast. And I would end up being sore the next day. A little bit. Not bad, but a little bit. I went to that same park today with one of my family members. I'm not sore. I was still probably a little uncomfortable, because even the person I was with, which is not overweight, you know, he was getting tired, because we was walking up and down them a lot. But it was so much easier. I'm sorry. It was so much easier. We walked up and down them a lot more than I used to be able to. I could do it, but I was, you know, a little bit out of breath. I've never had a lot of breathing problems, but I used to get a little bit out of breath. I would work up a sweat a lot faster. When I went up those hills today, I don't even remember being out of breath. That is the changes. Another thing, when I went to my sister's place, there's a mirror that's in the hallway. And when I used to walk past it, I used to get so aggravated with myself, because I would feel so big, you know, every time, because you can't help but see yourself in your peripheral vision, or however you pronounce it. And I would see that, and I'd be like, man, I am huge. And I walked by that same mirror today, and I was like, huh, I'm starting to look good, you know? I'm looking good. I was proud of myself. And the accomplishment of losing 71 pounds, with my accomplishment of losing 71 pounds, I was proud of myself. Sure, I don't look that great right now, weight-wise. I mean, I get a lot of compliments on the eyes, but sure, I have a long way to go, but I have made a lot of progress. And, you know, I'm proud of myself. I mean, there's a lot more work to do, but I'm starting to get a lot of compliments from people. I can feel my confidence level going up more than what it was. I still have a lot of stuff that I need to work out. I do need to get out of some shyness when it comes to doing certain things outside. But my confidence is getting better. It is getting better. I want to start riding my bike out, but of course I'm not going to start riding my bike outside until I at least get down to 250 pounds. Because it's just something I want to do. Because at 250, I feel like I will be around the size as most obese people. Right now, I am bigger than most people, even obese people. At 250, I won't feel so bad. Because all the obese people in my family are between 230 and 240. Maybe 250 at the most. So, I think I will blend in a little bit better. I know I shouldn't think that way, but hey, at least I'm walking outside. And I do try to jog every now and then. I try to jog every now and then. I get on swings, and I don't get uncomfortable like I used to. I guess my backside isn't as wide now. What else? I know, I'm not a, I just think it's flattering. Men are talking to me a lot more. I mean, I've always been a friendly person, so they talk to me, but now they start the conversation more than they used to, you know? I'm not one to flirt, but I think they're flirting with me, and that makes me feel good. I don't know, I guess any girl experiencing men talking to them more, that would be flattering, wouldn't it be? I mean, if you got compliments from people you don't normally even speak to, I mean, I think it's great. I'm almost in size 18s. I am so excited. I don't remember ever being a size 18. If I was a size 18, it was probably in 5th grade. 5th or 6th grade. Something like that. I was 285 when I was 15 years old. I am lighter than I was when I was 15 years old. And I was shorter when I was 15 years old. I was about a size 24 when I was 15. And I'm a size 20 right now. That's crazy. This might be the longest video I've ever made. But I want to go back on this again one day and be like, that's the day my eyes fully opened to, you know, the reason I was ever overweight. And so far, what I've discovered during this journey is I'm wanting to help other people. I want to help other people that struggle with their weight understand how they can go about losing the weight. Maybe if they watch my vlogs, it'll help them, you know? I'm going to start trying to put even more useful information in my videos. I want to try to start putting references and stuff to where I get all my information. I know a lot of stuff. Like, when I would talk to I'm not good at explaining myself. That's a bad part. But everything I've learned is the same information that I've ever heard from a nutritionist or doctor. So I went to college to become a nurse. I never finished my degree. I always regretted that. But now I'm thinking about going back to college. I'm not going to finish my nursing degree, more than likely. What I've decided to do now is become a nutritionist. And I want to be a healthy weight by the time I get my degree. I want to be able to say, I got my degree so that I can help you. And I can relate, because I used to be, you know, 342 pounds. That way I can relate to them, you know, people. They won't just think I'm some nerd, got a degree, going to tell them everything that they can look at online. No, I want to help them by explaining where I come from. And I want to be a healthy way before I get my degree. Or at least by the time I get my degree. Because who wants to listen to a nutritionist that's overweight? You know what I mean? So I want to be a nutritionist. And my backup, I'm going to be looking into getting a personal trainer. And I want to learn everything that I need to know to maybe become a personal trainer myself. That's my backup plan. If the degree falls through for any reason, I want to be a personal trainer. I want to be a fitness person, you know. I want to help people somehow. I really do. I want to help them. I never had anyone to really help me. I had to discover all this on my own. I had to research all this on my own. No one in my family eats healthy. My parents were not educated enough to teach me how to eat healthy. They were low income people. So, they spoiled me with food. They did not, I don't think they realized, because of their lack of education, how it was actually negatively impacting me. And how it would affect me when I was older, and how hard it would be for me to lose the weight. With all the knowledge I have now, I want to get a degree, I want to help people, and when I have children, if I ever have children, I want to teach them how to eat healthy. That way they can teach people how to be healthy. I want it to be a continuous chain, you know? Things gotta change. People need to educate themselves. If you're not taught how to do it, there's so much information online. There's no reason to... I mean, sure, I knew how to eat right a couple years ago. The first time I ever looked up how to actually eat right, I had already developed really bad eating habits. In 2008, that was the first time I ever decided I was actually going to do something about my weight and be serious about it. I had researched everything, but you want to know what the difference was? I didn't make YouTube vlogs as much as I do now. That's one support group, the weight loss community. I never participated in a challenge. I participated in the Shay Loss 5-week challenge this time. People told me about MyFitnessPal. And instead of just going to it like I did before and looking at it and be like, oh, that's too much work, I went on it, I used it, I logged in, put all my, food in there. And that's when I could see exactly how many calories I was eating. When I seen those numbers that said you need to eat this much. If you go over, it will look bad on your profile. People can see your diary because you're going to leave your diary open. When I seen that, I was like, I don't want to look bad. I'm not gonna have these bad days as often because I don't want people to see that. I mean, I could have turned my diary off, but no, too much pride. I wanted people to see that I could do it. So I left my food diary open. And I made sure that, except for those cheat days I used to do, that I would not go over on my calories. And if I did, I would make sure to exercise them off. That's the difference. I have the YouTube weight loss community, MyFitnessPal weight loss community, people rooting for me, people saying they're being inspired and motivated by me. I can't let these people down. If I let these people down, I am letting myself down. I can't do that to them. I would feel too guilty if I did it. I can't let that many people down. Sure, I only have 40 subscribers. But those 40 subscribers watch my videos. That is 40 people. I could negatively affect 40 people. Or at least the ones that watch my videos regularly. I could negatively affect them. I don't want to do that. I don't want to break someone's spirit. I don't want them to be like, you know, that was my motivation, and she quit. I don't want that to happen. That can't happen. If that happens, I don't know. I would be depressed. I would be. I care too much about you all to let you all down like that. I really do. I know I don't know any of you all on a personal level, but you're still human beings. You share the same or similar challenges in this weight loss. But we have similar problems, you know. I was the person watching the videos for a long time, and I still watch videos. And if the person I looked up to the most quit, I'm going to tell you, in my mindset back then, that probably would have depressed me, and I probably would have quit. I can't let that happen to you all. No. We got to stick with this. We got to quit being a statistic and get our health in order, or we're going to die young. I don't like being a statistic. I want to beat the odds. I'm going to lose this weight, and it's going to stay off. Statistics show people can't even keep it off a year without gaining it back. I plan on keeping it off for the rest of my life. And I'm sure you all do too. You know why? Because we're red-faced warriors. And we're going to get this weight off. We're going to keep it off. And we're not going to let anyone bring us down. We're going to do this. We are going to do this. You have to set your mind now. Set your mind to it. You're going to do this. And we're not going to be a statistic. We cannot be a statistic. We're going to motivate others. We're going to inspire others. We're going to teach the young ones in our family that there is hope, and this is the proper way to eat. You don't want to end up being a bad influence on your younger family members or friends, or your friends' family. No. You have a little one in your family. Doesn't matter who it is. If it's just a little kid that likes you, that thinks you're nice, and you know, they look up to you. You want to look good in front of them, and you want to inspire them to learn good habits as well. That way, whoever they come in contact with in their life, they'll pass it on to them. The world is becoming obese. The United States is the top when it comes to obesity. And there's a lot of European countries right behind us. We've got to change this. This weight epidemic, it's got to reverse itself. There is too much information out there for people to let this happen. It's just silly. There is no reason. There's no reason at all. Humans are too intelligent. There's too many technologies. There's too much information out there for people to say that they can't do it. There's too many professionals. There's just too many ways to help yourself, you know? Whether you need to pray if you're religious, whether you need to see a psychiatrist or have some kind of therapy, take some kind of medication, have some kind of surgery, whatever works for you, it's out there. I would always recommend doing everything the natural way by diet and exercise. But some people need, the other things. That's the only way. But for them, come on, guys. There's a way for you. Lose this weight, become healthy. It's just silly, and it's a waste of life. I have never experienced not being overweight. I'm tired of feeling like I'm being left behind by everybody, aren't you? Aren't you tired of it? Gosh, guys. I've probably talked, I don't know how long. But I want this to sink into my head and your head. We are worth it. We deserve it. We deserve to be healthy. We deserve to be happy. If you're trying to lose weight, that means you're not happy. If you were happy, you would let yourself be big. You wouldn't even worry about it. Okay? Sure, I'm happy in most aspects of my life, but I'm not happy with myself. Well, I am right now. I'm doing good. I'm losing the weight. But when I wasn't losing weight and I was just gaining weight, I was not happy with myself. I was happy, other ways, but not with myself. I'm the happiest I think I've ever been. And it's thanks to you guys. I love you guys. I really do. So, if I see you failing, it's going to make me sad. It's going to make me very sad. So you better not be failing. Okay? I'm going to get off here. I had a lot on my mind. I'm sorry if I drug it out. I'm so sorry. If you've managed to make it to the end, thank you. And I hope it helped. I hope this video helps you in some way. I am not normally a long-winded person. Believe it or not, I really am not. But when it comes to trying to help people, I can be. So let's do this, guys. We are the Red Faced Warriors. I'm still going to come up with some kind of song or dance. You just watch. See you all later. Bye-bye.